Not sure if you know, October is Small Business Month, and Barry Hartman joining us right now, co-founder of 505 Junk. Congratulations on a successful run so far. 2011 is when it started.
Yeah, it started in 2011, and we've just been kind of going ever since, and it's been a great run so far.
Business ventures, no easy task given the capital needed, the competition involved. Tell us about how you started 505 Junk.
Yeah, so we started with Canadian Youth Business Foundation, which is now called Futurepreneur. We started with a $15,000 loan, and we've been kind of growing organically ever since. In terms of competition, yes, certainly anyone can grab a pickup truck and just go and haul away junk. You can advertise on Craigslist. So it's an easy market to enter. That being said, we kind of pride ourselves on customer service, on donating, reusable goods, and just basically trying to get, the best customer experience possible is probably the best way to put it. So.
And I think that stands out. Word of mouth is so powerful right now, especially given the power of social media with referrals. This is just a sample of some of the things you walk into somebody's place, you pick up. Tell us about this, and what do you do, especially with the electronics? How are you recycling to make sure it's safe for the environment?
Yeah, so this particular one is probably something we want to reuse rather than recycle. So the first goal is to try and either donate an item, find a new home for it. If we were to recycle it, then what happens if we've partnered with local recyclers so we can just take it to them. They're going to take it apart, they're going to reuse all the little bits and pieces and keep it out of the landfill. So that's the main goal at the end of the day. And
what is the reality? I mean, there are some junk removal companies that come top of mind right now. 505 Junk, you're in the game for 3 years. What are the realities as an entrepreneur that you have faced in the first few years? Because I'm sure that there's a lot of fear involved. There's a lot of risk.
Yeah, it is. There is a lot of risk. Anytime you kind of stop what you're doing, quit your job, or kind of dive in both feet first to get started in business, it is a risk. We try and mitigate that by what we wanted to do is come up with the strongest competitive advantage possible. So we did some market research. We found out most companies are all copying each other by charging based on volume. So we wanted to charge by weight. And we've actually gone out and installed the only scale that's legal for trade for an onboard weighing system on our trucks in Canada. So we've got an advantage with that. Everything's exact. Everything's kind of systemized.
So you've got your business plan, now you've got the momentum. What's been the greatest reward of being an entrepreneur? Because you used to be a snowboarder.
I used to be a semi-professional snowboarder. I broke my ankle playing soccer. I partnered with Scott Foran, my business partner, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. And we've kind of grown it together. The biggest reward, what we didn't know when we first started, is that eventually we're going to have to build a team. And now we've got a team of great people working with us. Everyone's kind of on the same page, and it's just been working out great.
Well, a lot of great dialogue going to be happening with the Rogers Talks at the end of the month, and this is focusing on small businesses. But you've got a terrific giveaway for somebody watching at home. If you have some junk you need to remove, contest at btvancouver.ca, $150 gift certificate to help get you started. And there you see subject line Rogers Talks in that. And I know you're going to be at the event at the end of the month, Four Seasons Hotel, October 29th, a full day of great dialogue. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur, your chance to find out more. And I just got to say, there you go, Rogers.com/Rogers Talks. In the Megji household, this is a staple. Anytime the family members go to Africa, there's some sort of statue like this that comes back. What's the wildest thing that you've been asked to pick up?
Well, the wildest thing was probably 10,000 pounds of rotten onions.
Oh.
The biggest find that we've had actually is our truck teams found $2,000 in cash.
Yeah.
They found over $15,000 in checks.
You give that back to them and let them know, right? It's good karma.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we gave it back to the client. And we actually found the original engagement ring from the client's mother.
Oh.
So we packaged it in a little Ziploc. We handed it off. The estimate came in much lower, so that's what we started with. Here's your final invoice, much lower than expected.
Yeah.
And here's this. And she was ecstatic.
That's customer service you're talking about right there.
Yeah, it's just good values.
Yeah.
So
505 Junk, check them out. Barry, thanks so much for coming by, man.
Thank you very much.